What up, G's? This is Saber594 back with a TCG Online match with our Mewtwo V Union Malamar deck in Expanded. I got a bit of a streak going with this deck, and I sort of have a policy. If I keep winning with a deck, I don't drop it until I lose. So we're gonna see how long we can keep this streak going, winning a lot of matches, surprisingly with Mewtwo. I mean, if one of the Mewtwo pieces doesn't get prized and you can get it out quick and start raising hell against your opponent, then obviously the V Union cards are strong. But it's when you can't get the setup, when one of the pieces gets prized, and then you don't really have another attacker. At least with the Bronzong Zacian one, if you can't get the V Union, you can use like Zacian V, the regular one, and other attackers to attack. But in this deck, I don't really have much. Donwig's the Crossma, Giratina and shit. Sometimes they're just too weak. But anyway, my opponent is playing Rhyperior, surprisingly, a card that I only see myself using. So maybe it's going to be with the Corsair. You never know. I opened up with the Mew as well. It's got the Diancie there, boost the damage. So his deck, you know, shouldn't be something super crazy like whatever the Fusion Strike of Mew deck or broken shit. So I think we got a good shot here. Shouldn't be a difficult match. So I'm gonna get the, I guess, what should I get? I could get like a piece, discard it with Juniper next turn, get the Giratina, or just get a different Pokemon to play on the bench. We have a lot of choices. I think I'm just gonna stick to Giratina though. Once I discard it, I'll get some free damage on this Pokemon too. So anyway, past the turn, it sucks that we've opened up with Tapu Lele GX. It's gonna be an easy Pokemon for him to kill and get two prizes with Rhyperior. I didn't use Juniper because we have the Malamar in hand, so I'm just gonna take it a bit slower, get our Malamar next turn, and then go for a full strong Juniper, get the maximum plus, not really discard anything valuable, and it should be good. I'm not too worried about his deck, but it could bite me in the ass. You never know. But I mean, it's safe to say I'd rather play against something like this than something that's super broken and unfair. Plenty of decks like that and expanded. So computer search, he's doing a bunch of shit here. Got the a welder and then discarded it. So it would appear he's using the welder engine as opposed to using something like Corsair. You can definitely do it with Rhyperior. It's a very flexible fighting Pokemon because he just needs one fighting energy and then the rest can be colorless. You can just use a lot of different energy acceleration Pokemon to power it up. I mean, I've even used Rillaboom. I used Corsair. You can obviously use Welder. You can do so many things. It's a decent Pokemon. It would have been better if his big attack did like 220 at least. But I mean, I liked it. I used it in standard. It's kind of too slow these days to do much, but I liked it. The first attack is also kind of cool, forcing a discard to your opponent. So he's using the max elixirs too. Okay, and the dude is almost ready already. I hope he doesn't get the fourth one, so Tapu Lele can live. But if he does, it's gonna suck. Put Fury Belts on them as well. They're gonna be tough to kill. Can still get the one shot with Mewtwo V Union when we get it out. But that's gonna increase its damage too. Another max elixir. Fuck, he didn't miss it. So he has all of the energies right now. So he's gonna get that super quick first KO and two prizes just like that. So rather unfortunate. But he did the job. Two prizes, and I'm gonna need a switching outlet too right now. So top deck the N. I could use it, but I really just wanna dump the Giratina. That's why we grabbed him, and then just get the rest. Draw more cards. And I'm gonna use the Fog Crystal and get Dunwix the Crossma since we have the Floatstone. So he has a big lead, and I'm not going to be able to get the Mewtwo V Union out this turn. But I still have control over the game. You know, it's only the start. We're going to be able to retaliate here. as I've got my stadium. Yeah, don't have a second energy, which sucks. But with the manual attachment and the Dimension Valley, I'll still be able to attack this Rhyperior. Right. And, if we can get 2 attacks with Giratina on it, and I see like the Field Blower, we can just take care of him that way. So here goes Giratina, gonna make his attack. And since I have the fighting resistance and he won't be able to use heavy artillery next turn, I'm going to put the damage counters on Malamar instead of Giratina. Usually what you're going to do is put the damage on Giratina himself, because if he dies, you can just revive him, you don't lose anything, and then you gain his ability again. But because I want him to sort of survive, I put the damage on Malamar. Okay? So if he does heavy artillery, he can't get the KO. And I don't think his deck is going to really be able to spread and shit. So he's going to go for a Guzma immediately. Pull my Dunwing's Necrozma. That's a bit unfortunate. I could have actually used Dunwings the previous turn if I had just another Psychic Energy in the discard pile. But we didn't. Go for the GX attack. But now it's gone. No way to get it back. And I lose my board control guy as well. Rather sad. But I mean, it's the right move that he made, to be honest. Sort of dodging Giratina. He wouldn't be able to kill it anyway. Okay. But now we get the Battle Compressor. And I have the remaining pieces in the deck. Excellent. Discard them. So I can bring out Mewtwo V Union if I want to. He got rid of my stadium, so we're going to need another energy to make an attack this turn. I got the pieces. Yeah, no energy, so I got to get this basic one from the deck. It's fine. We don't really have many different Pokemon we want to grab right now. And discard Cresselia. Not going to use that. Get in K. I mean, I discarded a Malamar, I'm pretty sure, before. So we're going to get through the game with these two. So discard the NK, get the Rapidash just to thin out my deck, play my cards so that I don't draw them, and go for another Shadow Impact. So once again, do my damage, put the damage counters on the other Malamar, and I'm trying to sort of force him to attack the Giratina, because if he does, he's not accomplishing much. But, it all depends on what he does. Get some more energies on the other Rhyperior, and it's going to go for a switch. God damn. It's like he always has a switching outlet available. So he can use heavy artillery again. So Giratina is going to die. I sort of put the damage on the Malamars for nothing. So it's unfortunate. It's one of the drawbacks of Giratina. Why I didn't really like it in the beginning when I reviewed it in Lost Thunder. Doing 130 for 3, it's kind of standard. Other Pokemon, other legendaries like that do it. But doing 40 to one of your guys, it really sucked. So I didn't like his attack. But anyway, now it's time for Mewtwo V Union. And we're going to get a bit more serious here. Now that I have Psychic Energies in the discard pile, I can put them on Mewtwo V Union. So got the summon, got the energies. And he only needs to get one more prize. We need to start seeing some serious shit here. So Distortion Door, Giratina, you're going to revive some damage counters on the Mew, small Pokemon, and put a few on Rhyperior, I guess, but maybe I should have put it on a different Pokemon. So play everybody down so we draw as many cards as possible with Cynthia, and I get exactly what I need. Let's use the Battle Compressor, put some more Psychic Energy since I don't have a lot in the discard pile. I have none right now, actually. So get a few, thin the deck, and we're going to play the Field Blower. I'm going to get rid of your Fury Belts, so the Rhyperior dies and I can still make an attack. So we're going to be able to bridge the gap right now. He's going to promote the one prize Mew. That's not surprising. And I get another Battle Compressor. Fog Crystal, no, I actually can use that. So let's do one more Psychic Energy. That's it, just to get rid of the Battle Compressor. Play down my Stadium, play down the Float Stone, and we can start using the final burn attack, but of course, since he promoted the Mew, I'm just going to use Psy Explosion, take care of the Mew, get another easy prize, and then Diancie, it should be exactly 160. So, works out. And yeah, all of a sudden now, I'm down to 2 prizes. Just got 4 prizes in one turn. It's quite dangerous though, because he has a huge ass hand. You know, Rhyperior, it does have 2 energies on. So if he uses Welder, but I mean, if he uses Welder, then he can't pull. But it puts the Float Stone on Diancie or Dedenne. And yeah, my biggest fear came true. It's Guzma. Gets the manual attachment, and thanks to the fuck up of Giratina, damage on the Malamar, he's actually going to steal this game from me. We would have had it if it wasn't for the damage to Malamar. So it really sucks, rather unfortunate, losing to this deck, but anything's possible, as you guys can see. So GG either way. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What up?